We just got to the
What? That's all I heard.
Speakeasy.
As
Once
always.
Once again.
It's like a staple. It's like a staple gym. I feel like this is better than any fucking gym, and it's affordable. 2 annual fees, but still.
Let's talk about the 20.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
80 times 2.
160.
Take out your phone real quick. All right. Let's do the math. Okay.
Why you putting me on blast? Why you putting me on blast? Okay, what's my monthly rate? You want to know what my monthly rate is? I think it's around 40.
$39.99, right?
Basically.
We don't do tax, so.
Okay.
So it's 40? $39.99 or 40?
No, $39.99. Wait. Yeah, $39.99.
$39.99.
Times
12. Times 12. That's already $479.88.
Plus 160. Plus 160 is what? What are you gonna times it for?
860, 160. $639 that you're spending a year. Remember, $639. Okay. For us, it's $39.99 times 12 plus 59. Oh shit.
That's 28.
$538. You're saving yourself $100 and some shit dollars. $130.
Yeah.
You save yourself $130.
You need $730.
$160. Wait, $130, right? So what are we doing today, my boy?
We're doing legs, as always.
We're doing legs.
Take them through our leg workout. Because I'd put you through my leg workout, but you wouldn't survive that.
His leg workout is brutal. My hair's even worse. So I haven't really done a leg focus or quad focus workout in a good minute, but we're about to get it.
Yeah. I haven't done a leg. I haven't done a... Que no voy a pegar mi gato, porque vaya por si está madreado.
Díselo.
No.
Let me put you on blast.
You have an issue with me putting me on blast. You have an issue blast.
Tell us of a time where I put you on blast.
You're
like out of these times.
Out of these times? Right now, you put me on blast. You're like, I was like, we're in one of like top of the art like fucking gyms, and you're like, oh, but you paid 2 annual, and you paid 2 annual fees. Yeah, you put me on blast, and then you did the math on how much I pay a month or a year of my membership. So now you're telling them how much I pay. So now they're gonna be like, oh, tiene feria.
What are you? I was over here thinking, what are you doing with your life, my boy? But now, tiene feria.
Tengo feria.
Hey. What do you think people are thinking of us right now?
Que les valga madre. Estamos disfrutando.
Yeah, we're gonna go fun, man.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get. So wish me luck, but I'm gonna fix my hair first in the bathroom because, like, what the fuck? I brought my hair straightener. Stop shit.
What the fuck? You did? Yeah. Oh.
I carry my hair straightener everywhere. Let's go.
To feel good is to look good. That's what they're saying. To feel good is to look good.
Oh, okay. I was like, isn't it to look good is to feel good?
No, you could do it the other way around, but it sounds better. To feel good is to look good.
My eyelashes bothering me.
El baile del caballito.
I'm about to just rip off my eyelash.
No.
Are you ready, kids?
Yes.
Are you ready?
You're told.
Se me salió. Huh? ¿Qué dijiste? No, say it off camera. I mean, on camera. Yeah.
I'll say it.
Okay, fucking say it then.
Alright. Que no me des un putazo, porque si no te lo devuelvo para atrás.
5 people were talking to me at the same time.
Every single time I start my workout, before I start it, I make sure to warm up my body by doing the treadmills for like 10 minutes, honestly. But right here, I always start off with squats. Sometimes I change my routine around, but normally, regularly, lately, out of the above, I've been starting with squats. I do around 3 to 4 sets by putting up the weight. Usually I do 25 pounds on each side and up, but because I haven't been to the gym in a minute, I'm just starting off a little light. From regular squats, I do do a superset from the regular squats up to these without a rest. I begin with around like 14 to 16 reps, and then from there I put up the weight and lower the rep range how it's supposed to be. Make sure you're not going heavy and doing the exact same reps, because then you'll most likely injure yourself or overexhaust yourself. Make sure you are also doing mind to muscle connection. I always make sure I do it slow so I could keep that mind to muscle connection and feel everything in my quads, and making sure that whenever I squat, my feet are pointed outwards. I feel like these kind of squats honestly affect or target your quads a lot more than regular ones, so honestly I'd recommend those. After I do squats, my superset squat, I move along with standing lunges. You could do these or alternatives, Bulgarian split squats. Those used to be my favorite, but then I kind of switched it over to these just because these are a bit easier. I do have 30 pounds on each side. You could even do it with just one dumbbell at a time, but if you want a little bit more intensity, you could do both at the same time. After that, I do leg extensions. I do both legs at a time, and then I superset it with just one leg at a time, which is a very effective superset to do in any, honestly, exercise that you would be working on. Regardless if I'm doing glute focused or even quad focused workouts, I always make sure I include my hip thrust, because we want to make sure we get a big booty, right? So right here I did a drop set, which means I started with the heaviest weight ever, low reps. So I did like around 6 reps for a certain amount, and then I took off weight and did higher reps. And how I mentioned, the bigger the weight, the lower the reps, and the lower the weight, the bigger the reps. I'm literally at work right now on my break, so hi, hello. The way I split my workout is I do glute focused. When I say legs, they're like, 2 splits, so it's quad and calves, and then my other leg workout or split would be glutes and hamstrings, just because I feel like that works a little better. I've tried quad focused and included hamstrings, but I feel like that personally doesn't work for me. So what does or has been working for me would be the split of the quad and calves, and then glutes and hamstrings. Regardless, you're still working on every muscle of your lower body. Do not neglect the calves, because you don't want a big booty, big quads, and where the calves at, right? I remember I did work on calves like heavy, and my manager said go to the sauna. I couldn't walk. I couldn't even walk to the sauna. I couldn't even walk like 3 steps. My calves were donezo. They were done. And also something else is when you're squatting, make sure you let me see if I can kind of perform it. But when you're squatting, act like you're sitting down. So your body's like this, and kind of tilt your upper body a little forward when you're squatting. So you're pushing your hips out, you're pushing your little booty out, right? And what I have heard is that it's okay apparently for your knees to go past your feet by a little bit. If you're squatting and your knees are passing your feet too much to the point where you're like about to go forward, you're gonna injure your knees. You're gonna injure yourself and your knees. I have knee pain because I used to do that. So just make sure that if your knees are passing your feet once you're looking down, then make sure it's by a little bit to avoid any injuries, right? And when you're doing hip thrusts, make sure you are not moving your upper body whatsoever. So don't arch your back, keep it straight, keep it standard, keep it firm, and just move along with it how I was showing you guys. I also do have an injury. I do have a nerve injury that stops me from doing some of our there. So I do have an injury on my I have nerve damage on my leg, on the right side, that prevents me and stops me from being able to do lots of exercises, honestly, but if I was able to, I would, and I'll include it. But this is what works for me. That's what has been helping me, so I really hope it helps you guys too. And I know you guys are probably thinking like, that's it, like that's all she does. That's literally all I do. Sometimes I even include Bulgarian splits, squats, even though I already am kind of doing Bulgarian split squats by doing the standing lunges. It's a little different. Maybe in the next video I'll include it, you know, once I change around my routine. From my knowledge, you know, I'm not a personal trainer, I'm not a doctor, nothing, right? But I mentioned this is what has worked for me. Within like a month, couple weeks, switch it around to kind of confuse your muscles and feel it a little bit more, you know, because if you're doing the same thing for a long period of time, the same routine, and you see yourself not getting any results, it's because your quads are not being challenged anymore. So make sure you're switching up your routine, not the exercises, but the way, you know, the steps or the exercise that you're doing. Just switch them around, you know, and then have that set standard workout for like a couple weeks, and again switch it around, you know, just to continue to just confuse your muscles, like what the hell is going on over here, like what the fuck. Make sure you're switching that around. Also, how I mentioned, I know you might be like, that's it, but it doesn't really matter how many exercises you do. What matters is the intensity that you're doing, the mind to muscle connection. Make sure you're doing them slow, mind to muscle connection, not doing them fast like I'm trying to get rid of it. Like, yes, you know, many reps, that's good. No. No, there are a variety of ways to really target with literally little, like a little amount of exercises, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, I would say 3 to 4, but honestly 4 to 5. Honestly, I think the perfect amount would be like around 4 exercises personally. How I mentioned, I'm not a personal trainer, but these some of my tips I have gotten from personal trainers at the gym. What really matters is that you're doing each exercise how it's supposed to, making sure you're really getting in there with your muscles, confusing it here and there in a couple of weeks. You know, you could do supersets when you do 2 exercises at the same time without resting. You could do drop sets. Drop sets can be at a very high weight with only 6 reps. Get to a weight where you can only do 6 reps, nothing more, where it's like if you try to do 1 more, you're done. And then after that, take off the weight and do it again. Lower weight, higher reps, you know, from 6 reps to a certain amount, take off the weight, then have enough weight to be able to do 8. Then again, take off the weight and enough to be able to do at least 12. Then again, take off the weight again and enough weight where you could do up to 14, 16. And something else that you can do after doing like 3 to 4 sets is do it until failure. Just keep doing the exercise until you feel like, okay, I'm done. Like, you do not have a rep range. Just keep doing it until you feel like your body is like, if you do 1 more, you're gonna regret it, right? So there are different ways to really challenge your body with just simply 4 exercises, supersets, and everything that I already explained. So that's why you don't really need, oh my god, 5, 6, 7, 10 exercises to really work your body. You do not. At that point, you're overworking your body. So hopefully this helped, because I'm about to go back into my break in like 20 minutes. So, but hopefully this helped.